If you have the space for a room-sized model railway, but are renting or otherwise unable to construct a large scenic layout, you may be considering a floor layout. Of course, these layouts come with their own set of challenges, which we'll take a look at later in this video. But first, let's look at why a floor layout is a great option for railway modelling. The main advantage of a large floor layout compared to a smaller scenic layout is the capacity for more elaborate track plans. You can run longer straights, a gentler curve radius, and more extensive sidings. Additionally, if you're not interested in the scenic side of model railways, floor layouts allow you to focus purely on trains, track, and rail operations. Being able to sit in the middle of the layout and surround yourself with the peaceful white noise of running model trains is pretty relaxing too. Floor layouts are also really flexible. With no need to work around fixed terrain and scenic details, track plans can be experimented with and adjusted as soon as inspiration hits. With all these advantages, surely a floor layout is the obvious choice. However, this layout type comes with a unique set of challenges. Let's explore the potential issues of living amongst trains. Floor layouts are, by their nature, occupying usable floor space. They have to fit around furniture, sockets, and cables, for example. This can be a little restrictive, requiring odd-shaped track plans and introducing possible gauging issues. For example, the first iteration of the layout featured in this video suffered from poor reliability, as I'd forced the track joints into all kinds of positions to create a track but curved around furniture. Heavy diesel locomotives would run fine, but lighter trains would occasionally derail or suffer from pickup issues, especially older steam trains. Track shifting can also cause problems. Even on thick carpet with lots of friction, if the track isn't nailed down, it will eventually shift as trains run over it repeatedly. This can also lead to gauging issues, so it's best to make sure all joints are fitted together correctly and that the track is new or at least built to tight tolerances. You'll also have to be pretty careful when moving around the room or vacuuming. Knocking track or trains can cause all sorts of damage that may require time or money to repair. Of course, as with anything that's left on the floor, dust would accumulate on the track over time, so running a track cleaning locomotive regularly could prove useful. Working on the floor isn't great ergonomically either, so if crawling around fitting track and occasionally pushing stalled locomotives isn't your cup of tea, it may be worth considering a smaller but slightly raised layout on a coffee table or similar. Don't let the unique challenges of floor layouts put you off though. After this initial layout was tweaked and some trial and error testing was carried out, the layout featured in this video proved robust and reliable for the entire period I lived in this property. Thanks to this layout, I was able to focus on acquiring and running a varied selection of trains with ease, from classic steam to authentic modern consists. It was the perfect layout for a rail enthusiast who wanted to focus on the trains and watch them running on a large and complex track plan. Even after moving house, I stuck with a floor layout at my next apartment for ease, although that new layout was a simple single track oval. Despite being flawlessly reliable, small and convenient, that new display oval was far less interesting to watch than this complex sprawling network. The simpler layout was great for showcasing new trains and admiring their details, but I did miss various aspects of this layout that made for visually interesting running sessions. I'll leave you with some running clips of my floor layouts set to music. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please drop a like and feel free to subscribe for more toys and games. Take care, and I'll see you next time.